and then you switch to the main. Good evening, Philadelphia family, and welcome to week 3 of session 2, or the 5th night in total, of the 2025 Philadelphia Premier League. This is the make it or break it night. We will have all matches secured as we move into the playoffs at the end of tonight. A lot of shooters have a lot of things on the line here, a lot to think about. Big night for all, but this is what they've been working their asses off for throughout this 2025 Premier League season. Our first match tonight, as you can see, is going to be between Brittany Jasinski and Stephanie Werman. Sorry. Sorry about that, folks. Trying my best to pull everything together for you guys to give you guys a good look at kind of where this match stands. It is a very important match between these two ladies. And as I bring up the totals, let me kind of move them over here. So as of right now, Brittany Jasinski is in the final position, right behind Stephanie in terms of who's making it to the playoffs. Philomena Rose is right behind her and is currently playing a match against Katrina Dolan, and we can check in with that a little bit later on. But as you can see, Philomena is sitting there with 9 points, tied with Brittany at 9 points. So this could be a really big match if Philomena is able to win out and Brittany's unable to secure this match here. She will find herself behind in points and outside looking in at the playoffs. I'm talking a little bit lower because, again, I am close to the shooters. There's not a lot of noise going on here inside the hall, so I definitely don't want to disrupt them playing by having them listen to me neander on. Great second dart there. Gets her down to a 61. Then the 11 will get her looking at a 50 either way. She will come back, but Brittany sitting back at 176. Great darts there. 121 gets her down to a 55. Puts a lot of pressure on that 50. I believe that might be 15. We'll see very shortly if she shoots a double top. Well, she gets 2 darts at it, unable to close it out. And I think that time we can see it is a 10 when Brittany won at the 15. I think she was going for the 13 on the second dart to leave 16. Either way, unable to get a look at an outshot. And Steph makes her pay for that. The first leg down, first hold of throwdown.
Like a repeat of last week.
Yeah.
Brittany, first match on stream, struggling on doubles.
Yeah, I mean, in that case, she really didn't struggle on doubles. She struggled on setup. She didn't even get a shot at the doubles. But yes, it's going to play a big part in this if she's looking to walk away with the win.
This is a best of 10. If I don't remember if Jamal said that or not.
I did not yet, yes.
And as a reminder, I messed up all season. It is leg differential as the tiebreaker first, not head-to-head.
Mm-hmm. I did show the graphic, and I can throw it up here again with working here just in case he wants to make any comments in regards to it. But we're looking at Brittany sitting at 9 points. Steph is at 11, but Philomena's right behind Brittany with 9.
I thought Philomena had 12, to be honest with you. I think you have last week's standings up there.
The only one I found on the Premier League Facebook group. So we'll see if we can get an update for that. It was the most recent on the Facebook group.
Yep, that's all.
Okay, awesome. So I won't show that graphic for the rest of the night.
Yeah, well, we can still show it. We know. I can also pull up Facebook and show it that way. Which last I checked, Philomena and Katrina Dolan are shooting their makeup match. Mina's leading 4-3. I think Camp and Holland just finished.
Yeah, see?
You need -5.
1, 2. Where's it at? Here.
They all blur together. Second one gets away from Steph there. Sorry, we're working on graphics.
Okay.
Get rid of that. Brittany's going for the outshots.
Was she?
Yeah.
Sorry. I apologize. I apologize.
Well, now you get it when you're like, why is he doing this? It's like crucial part of the game. It's like, no, it's panicking because the graphics
doing
not
other
there.
stuff. Here you go.
So Steph's 2 and out shot now. Brittany gets 3 chances. Requires 40.
It's 2 good looking darts there. She kind of just gave up on that third one.
It's hard to adjust your strategy when you're dealing with a little bit of pain. You shoot
Hey.
at 40 all the time, and all of a sudden your back hurts. Like,
You're singing to the choir on that one, bub.
Is it worth going double 10, double 10?
That's a 16. I'll leave her 23 here. 7 for the double 8. Unable to get it. So Steph's going to get an opportunity here to take a look at this 111.
Where are you going?
20s. Or 19s.
Brittany just asked me to punch her in the face.
104 is still a shot if she would have hit that chip 18. 86, she'll stay there. Leaves a 68. So Brittany gets another look here at the 8. Or I should say double 4. She doesn't want to play around with it too much. Stephanie's right hot on her heels. She's able to hit it out first start. All right, now we can jump to that graphic to show the correct standings. I pulled this directly from the man himself, Jeff Marinucci's posts on Philadelphia Premier League. Are you stealing the mouse?
I was going to pull up the women's
Beef?
matches.
So as you can see here, unlike earlier, Brittany is not currently in the playoff picture. She's sitting at 9 points. Steph is sitting at 11 points. And Philomena is sitting at 12. So
I'm gonna take that
again, still big implications on this match here, with Brittany sitting 2 points behind Steph. This could be a big swing.
Trying to find the Philomena Katrina game. Philomena won 6-3, so our standings that puts Philomena at 14 now.
Also puts her out of range for Brittany.
And
2 wins would be 13.
And Philomena has 2 matches tonight, so
Okay.
I think that makes Philomena safe.
So it looks like
Makes her safe from Brittany at least. Well, no,
Yeah.
Brittany, because Brittany has 3 matches. Yeah, Brittany can get to 15. So Philomena needs at least a tie.
how many matches total? Because you have it 11.
There's 12 matches total.
12 matches
that need to be
total.
Shot. So Brittany and Philomena are both at 9. Well, Philomena's at 10 now. Brittany's shooting her 10th.
So 6-6. Okay. So she's not out of range of Brittany yet.
She
Definitely lengthening the gap.
She has Lil next. So that's at 14 and 15 now. That drastically impacts standings. And really, Philomena and Steph are in the driver's seat. They control what happens here.
Yeah.
All
So,
Brittany can do is tie Steph if Brittany were to lose this one.
mhm. Sorry, folks, for all the back and forth. There's a lot of different ways that this can play out. A lot of different scenarios.
Been talking since 1:30 on every scenario.
Ed Thompson checking in. What's going on, partner? How you doing, bub? Andrew checking in. Let's go, Steph Werman. Steph visits the namesake of the stomping grounds of Andrew up at the Robert Morris.
Great luck of the draw.
Mhm.
Very good food too.
Yeah.
Very good food.
I had the wings up there, pretty good.
I don't like to eat when I'm at darts. Depends on what the meal is, obviously, but I don't like to get anything on my fingers. But yeah, I couldn't resist their wings either. I saw someone order them.
Yeah. Becky checking back in. Let's go, Steph. Becky jumping in the chat, I think last week or the week before. Thanks for coming by, checking out the darts here once again here on East Coast Darts. Bow shooter's down to an outshot. Brittany's going to get a first look at the 141. Now she's in setup mode. She's going to have to try to put... that's a great third dart. I was just about to say, try to put one in a triple.
Exactly what she did. What's up, Tyler? How are you?
Going on, Tyler?
Too bad you're not shooting an ASL, Tyler.
Well, I'm not ashamed to say Tyler put one on me on Saturday, beating me 6-0 in the DPPHL, shooting a 77 over those 6 legs.
Reigning Young Guns champ.
Yeah.
Gave you a shellacking.
Yeah, he did. He did. He caught me cold. You know, no excuses, but he caught me cold. He had a match. I had a bye. But I made everyone pay after him. I won the consolation bracket. Finished with a 70-plus average for the day,
I haven't
but
stayed up to
too
date
little,
on
too
that
late.
enough, and I've noticed we've been doing that consolation. How does that work? Oh,
So if you lose your first match,
let's watch this out, Chef. Oh, she did it too.
Ooh, that's all right. Double 9 here. 18 left. And lands
asked
inside
a good
there.
question at the wrong time.
Yeah. 3 clean at the double 2. And hits it on the second. So yeah, so with the consolation, if you lose, from my understanding, if you lose your first match, so if you have a bye, it'll be the second match in order, but it's still your first match.
Okay.
So if you lose your first match, you have the availability to enter into the consolation bracket.
Is it more money, or you just
Nope, no more money.
accept or decline?
Pretty much. And if you go into the consolation bracket, then winning the consolation bracket pays your entry fee for one of the upcoming remaining events.
That's pretty cool. That's
So $40 value, 40-point value, should I say?
is it 60?
40.
Okay. This is how out of touch I am with all
PPHL, yeah.
I got the rules wrong in Premier League. I've been saying it's head-to-head all summer.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much to keep track of.
Yeah, so it's a nice little added bonus for those who get knocked out early within the tournament.
For those that remember Troy,
Thanks, Tyler.
the Dart Players Texas, I like the way that they do it. They do a north, south, east, and west. So they have the same number
North
of events,
Texas,
but
South
just- yeah,
Texas, East
but you have to
Texas.
finish top 4 in your respective area to make it to the Dart Players Texas final.
Oh, so 4 from each
Each different
direction.
region of, I understand Texas is huge, but
Yeah.
I think that's a cool little twist on it where maybe you're equidistant from Dart Player Texas South and Texas North, but I think Leonard Gates plays in Texas South, so you're like, maybe I'll go north.
Now, are you free to play in multiple directions?
Play
North,
in all
south?
of them.
Yeah. Prove your odds. I guess it's
gotta-
still 1 of 16.
You just got to make it to the dance. I mean,
Yeah.
I think the only complication is you can't be the, like the 2 seed in South and the 4 seed in North. I mean, that defeats the purpose, but Dart Player Tours are fun.
Yeah, again, I don't get to travel much. That's one of my regrets, but maybe when the kids are a little bigger.
There's a tour card at the end of it if you win the whole thing. That's the big incentive there.
Mm-hmm. Why not? I do it for the money for now.
Well,
And for the competition, the
I
practice.
can only speak on behalf of Philadelphia. It's a good chunk of money at the end of it if you win.
Yeah. Frank checking in. Frank Resta. Let's go, Steph. Steph getting a lot of support in the chats.
These averages have been fluctuating most of this game, but they're in this low 50 range for
Mhm.
most of it, which the whole women's division this year has just kicked ass.
Ooh, catches the double on that last start. Dude, she's in a position to try to get that break or throw back from Brittany.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, looking at a 38, goes right at it. Good look. Good look by Britt there. So Steph, now looking at an 87. Well, I'll leave her 58 or 68. She was a little off on the math there.
Was it the math, or you think it just the trip 17?
Yeah, it
sailed
should have
away
been
from
trip
her?
17.
It
Oh,
might,
sail.
it might have
Okay.
sailed away because it was a skinny 19. I didn't
Yeah.
think she was going for it.
After that first start, Britt looks to split. Goes for the 14s. Yeah, the way her dart was setting up on the 19. 19 is a tricky number to begin with. There goes another blocker here for Steph. She has to move over, unable to hit that double top.
I choose to believe that was not at 19. I think it just her hesitant.
Brittany,
Wow.
first start, catches the double 14, so good decision to split. She got a number she was able to hit right away. She was fortunate Steph wasn't able to take the 53 out, but either way, she finds herself up 3-1. And secures that break of throw.
What did Steve Batten used to call it? A true break of throw.
Mm-hmm. Break is not a break until you win the next leg.
I feel like breaks come in bunches too. So
Yeah, it's funny how that may happen. You'll have matches where no one can hold a throw. Everyone's just breaking back and forth.
I just feel like every stream match we've had is like, oh well, someone takes a lead. No, now it's tied again.
Mhm.
Nope, takes a lead. No, it's tied again.
Some of it comes down to the player level as well. So, the higher the level you go, the less opportunities you'll have at a break or throw. So the lower the level you go in terms of averages, more opportunities you have to secure a break. So it becomes more of a coin toss. You lose the advantage of throw per se.
I'm curious to check, and I haven't all season to check the the with the dart stats versus against the dart stats.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've noticed a lot that certain people really protect their throw, but it's an even number of legs. So like you're not really doing yourself a favor when it's. Shouldn't say people aren't trying when they're against the darts, but
Yeah.
I've seen a little bit, not as in a rush
Yeah.
to take the leg out.
A little bit
It's
of
like,
that
oh, well, I
James
went
Wade,
second, I shouldn't be
James
here.
Wade mentality.
Yeah,
Well, it is, which I found out today. It's one of the criteria for tiebreaker. So actually, legs against the darts is more important than actual 3-dart average.
yeah. Pretty much if we use 3-dart average as any form of tiebreaker, it's always going to be the last one because you might as well just do a coin flip at that point. I'm more of a play 3 legs and figure it out, but
Yeah,
we have
I would think 3-dart average shows more consistency from the player than legs against throw. I mean,
should, but
yeah.
not always the case. 1 or 2 really strong matches, and then just middle of the pack the whole way versus a steady. The average it's an average for a reason. That's my argument.
Well, Steph has an opportunity to take a look at his 116. Now I'm looking at 96. So she'll have to try to set it up here. Britt sitting back on the big fish. She did start off last leg with a triple 20 for a setup shot. Not able to do it here.
Pick that corner too.
Yeah.
Lil and Philomena are
Gets a
underway.
little low on that 16. That'll leave her 32. One dart in hand. Goes high.
Not a terrible miss.
No, it's not an awful
11,
miss.
11 or 7 would be
Yeah,
worse in that situation.
Britt's still sitting a little far back. Needs a triple here. Unable to get him.
I do what I want.
Ooh, gets a bit of a bad kiss there on that last dart.
First one was a real good guide dart.
Mm-hmm.
And she just sailed a little bit on the second.
Still an opportunity. Needs a trip 7. Now one dart looking at the 84. So let's see if Steph is able to use that last turn as a little bit of a calibration for this double 12. 15 goes to the 7. Leaves her double 4. Goes high. Unfortunate look there at the doubles. Fortunate for Brittany, though. He gets a dart at the 32. Follows the first 2 right back into that 16.
I feel like Steph's not shooting with the same like crispness she had early. She's just kind of like leaving him hang up there. She's not throwing right at it.
Sometimes you can have a tendency to second guess yourself on the doubles, and that's when you kind of mess up your rhythm. That could be part of it for her right now.
Might sound stupid. I hope it makes sense, but she's throwing at it. She's not throwing to it.
Mm-hmm. And part of that's just that later release. You throw a late release, you throw more of a line drive dart. And on that last one, she was a little early on the release, making it go high. Double top.
Top one.
Both ladies unable to capitalize on the opportunities they're getting right here. This could be a very pivotal leg.
I mean, how much of the standings getting in your head right now? Because this is a very crucial game for top 4. There it is.
Able to use that first start, finding the double on the third.
Had a nice little smooch right there, right on the 4 too.
Sometimes a good kiss, sometimes a bad kiss.
Oh, I don't know. I guess my darts hate me. I get no smooches.
So Steph with the hold to throw there brings it to a 3-2 score line. Brittany's still ahead. She still has that break to throw in her pocket. But not the best of starts to begin this leg. That's one way to rectify a 3. Gets herself back ahead early on in this leg.
Do a quick recap around the room on the women's side. I'm gonna hit refresh here because I don't know if that's. I'm good. I can see it. Thank you though. Lil leads Philomena 1-0, which has heavy implications on the women's standings. And then worst case scenario for Jeff Marinucci here, he needs to win out. Clint Ellingsworth leads 4-1. John Mead is up 2-0 on Paul Rudder, and Drew Anuski and Mike Camp are tied 2-2, both shooting an 83 average. I think Camp wants that top seed.
It would appear so. I mean, they were tied in leg differential.
Which was
Were they tied in points, or no? Camp sent on 20,
Camp had
and
20, and Drew had 18.
But he won his
But
first
Drew had a game
match.
in hand. Well,
Yeah.
Camp has 2 games in hand, not counting his scheduled matches. And Drew had 1. But
Yeah.
Drew was also asking for tiebreaker scenarios when I tell him, you're pretty much in top 4 now. He
Mhm.
goes, well, wait, what? I was like, you have 20. No one can catch you.
Yeah.
He can move up and down the standings, but he's going to finish. That's the only 2 so far that have punched their ticket. They're Mike Camp and Drew Anuski. And on the women's side, Colleen Russell and Lil Ramos, I think, are the only 2 that have punched their ticket. I don't think
I didn't see Colleen here.
she only has 1 match, and it's a
Gotcha.
It's a makeup with Brittany. So
Just coming later on.
I think I saw her walk in, but she might be warming up in the bar area.
Okay.
So Brittany plays. I asked her earlier.
Yeah, looking at the men's side, that's big. Clint
It's the tightest I've ever seen the standings since I've been streaming the Premier League.
Clint Ellingsworth playing the role of spoiler here for Jeff Marinucci, up 4-1. Both shooters shooting pretty much a 65.
So after this match, Brittany will play Katrina. I believe Steph plays Philomena. And then as a third match on the women's side, it's Brittany and Colleen. Brittany's last makeup. So they're going to be done. No makeup week. Thank God. I need a week off.
Mm-hmm. And I think we went through scenarios with Mead playing Rudder. If Mead wins that match, that pretty much locks him in place and kicks Rudder out.
Correct. But Rudder's, I mean, the match isn't over. Clint only leads 4-1, but Rudder needs to beat Mead and needs Nooch to lose this match against Clint. So he doesn't know that yet, but
Yeah, and it's funny because when you're in the matches, you just want to worry about winning.
yeah, you don't want to think.
You don't want to think about all the
standings
different scenarios and score watching and.
you shouldn't be worried about the standings if you're losing matches. It's the short version.
Right. There's very little opportunities for
Nooch is having a meltdown. I can see
progression
it
if you're losing.
Look here, yeah, he's doing one of those. What the fuck is going on?
He just lost another leg. Find himself down 5-1.
So there still is a potential though, with even if Nooch does lose, he can win his next one, but he's gonna have to have Roman lose.
I was about to say Roman's gonna need to lose, and I put together some scenarios that we can show you in a little bit, kind of going over what each player needs. But he's not thinking about that right now. He's thinking about trying to find a way to come back in this match, which is kind of what Steph's going to be thinking about as Brittany takes another leg.
Which, let's be serious, Jeff Marinucci shooting a 66 average. It's not Jeff Marinucci.
I think he's been struggling a little bit so far throughout this season. His averages have been closer to that high to mid 60s range.
His off games are. He's had a few in the mid 80s. See if I can find any right here. Stage 2. That's okay. 72 against Roman. He had that
76 against Cam.
71 against Rudder. 75 against Holland. Trying to find that game he had with Camp. 76 against Camp, but
Yeah.
the Camp's 85. That's just bad luck. Might have been phase 1 where he might have had won, I think, 83 or 84 match. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Just sneaking a peek over at the match between Nooch and Clint. Yeah, Clint is mathematically out of it, so he's playing for Pride right now, and
Never ruined someone's summer.
Yeah.
Either one.
there's a good 85 there. Edges are back ahead in this leg. Give these ladies their due.
I mean, it's been back and forth the whole match. It's Steph a little bit of double trouble in some crucial legs. Other than that,
There's been several legs where the doubles could have went either way, and unfortunately, I think Steph has found herself on the losing end of those legs. Great second dart there. Ends up salvaging that turn. The last one going into the 1. Not quite down to an out shot, so Stephanie has an opportunity to get first down to an out here on. She tries to get this hole to throw. Definitely doesn't want to give up any more legs. One more leg here, and Brittany finds herself with at least 1 point out of the matchup and gets her 1 point closer to Steph. Solid 60 there. Ooh, goes for the double bull in the last one. Just outside. Good look at the 126 there by Britt. That's her second time this match, just missing out on a ton plus out shot. Steph looking at the 88, stays at the 20. Unfortunately, catches a 1 there. That is a 14, so 11 left. Good look at the 3. Does just that. Last starting hand for the double 4.
That's why at 25, I don't even look at,
Yeah.
at the 9. I
You
just
just
take
go to
the
17.
17 and go for the 4. Worst case scenario, I hit a 3. I have something to work with.
Oddly enough, I find myself on that 25 enough where I feel confident shooting the 9 because I do it enough. So that is one of those weird numbers you wouldn't typically shoot at, but I get enough repetition. And she needed the 20 there to have a look at the double bull.
I feel like there's more penalty up there, and there's more relief at the 17. And I also love double 4, so it's
Let's see if Brittany's going to love double 4 after this turn. Well, double 2 comes back for her again. Not sure her stance on double 4 as of yet. But that's her second double 2 out.
It's a point for Brittany right now.
That is a point for Brittany.
So Steph can still come back and tie here, but
Well, if Steph ties, then
you go to 12,
does put
12
Brittany
and
in a
10,
bad spot. Yeah, because she's still 2 behind.
but she still has 2 matches to play tonight.
And
the
where-
bear in that equation is her third match is against Colleen Russell, who's your point leader. So, her other match against Katrina Dolan's after this. And Steph plays Philomena, who's what? 3rd place, I think we determined. Yeah, 3rd right now with 14. So
Well, it looks like Nooch won that one. We were just sneaking a peek over there. He's now 5-3.
3, yeah.
The men play a best of, I was going to say
14.
14. Yeah.
14.
So 7's a point, 8's the win. So still a lot of legs there.
Which the point doesn't hurt him. Well, it doesn't really help him. The point's a point, but with
Yeah.
Roman being 2 points, 2 points.
He needs
ahead of
max
him.
points. For most scenarios, he needs max points. He's not too far behind Roman on the leg differential, so it's not all
He's
lost.
one leg
Yeah.
specifically. So if Nooch were to tie both matches and Roman were to lose in Roman's only game, they'd be tied in points. And Nooch went nowhere with leg differential.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be a matter of, well, I guess he would still, because if Roman had to lose, the worst you could lose is like
less
6,
1
yeah.
point at least.
Add that to the scenario list. You do all this planning and it doesn't matter. It's something weird comes up when you start the matches and whole plan's out the window. Check back to these other scores here. Philomena and Lil are tied 2-2. Camp and Anuski tied 4-4. John Mead leads Paul Ritter 4-2. And Clint Ellingsworth 5-3 on Jeff Marinucci.
Yeah, just like a side note, Camp and Drew still shooting low 80s, low mid 80s on that match there. You know, I think both of them know
Game that
this
doesn't
could
matter
be.
for either of them.
Well, it doesn't matter now, but this could be a look at the finals coming up. You know, both shooters have secured their place in they're 1-2 as of right now. So
Yeah.
if they're going to see each other again, it's going to be in the finals.
Camp with so many games in hand, he can kind of control what seed he wants if he really wants to. He could just shoot at one for a whole match. He's at
Yeah, so
22 now. Drew's at 20. Yeah, well, maybe it's just to get the extra 2 points on Drew and then figure out what he wants to do with it.
well, like I said, I think they don't want anything to be hanging over their head going into a possible finals match. So if I were in their position, that's what I'm playing for. You get into that finals match and be able to say, hey, remember the last time we played? What happened? What happened there? Karen Jeffries chiming in with "Let's go, Steph." Yeah, Stephanie getting a lot of support here. She's gonna need it. She's finding herself down 5-2. Like we were just saying, if she can find a way back into this and get a point, it could play out big in the standings and helping her get into the playoff spot as well.
I mean, it's more dramatic if Brittany wins for the finality of top four, but still has a game.
Mm-hmm. That looks like a 1, so 75, 1 dart. Goes down to the 17. Unable to hit it.
That's my favorite. What are you going to do with 72? Because everyone's got a different
16.
answer.
Steph's doing it my way. Last start for double top.
Good look at it, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think she's coming high and low on those doubles. Unable to rein it into the middle. Oh, it was that close to being over. Brittany on the wire. See if Steph can utilize this breath of new life. With Brittany's miss, unable to do so. 3 dart in hand for the double 5. Needs to walk it down a little bit, but she does too much. A little too much.
It's the window Steph needs right now.
Yeah, I mean, the door's there. She's going to try to find her way through it. And I was just going to say, we'll see how much composure she has with that dart. Ends up going wayward. But still alive.
I mean, they're shooting great all the way down till you get to around 100, and then they're all over the board. I don't know if it's nerves or...
Well, could be a little bit too much thinking. Well, both shooters finding neighbors.
A lot of neighbor action tonight.
I don't...
Brittany, what are you...
Wrong side of the board, but...
Brett, that's a bust.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
so
think
I'm shaking hands. But I was like, why did she throw it 5?
we had to speak up on that one.
We were sitting here confused. Like, what the hell just happened? She was just trying to shoot it for her confidence. Not the other thing that's not talked about in Premier League is Tuesday. You've worked all day, and you have to come here and
Yes.
play at a high level.
Yes.
There's a degree of mental fatigue walking through the door.
Well, hopefully Brittany has the correct game plan here.
And it's great 2 darts in a row, but it's not going to count.
Neither one was looking at a double, though. These are blockers. She may need to move along the Aki here to open up the bed a little bit. I think she was trying to do that, just didn't get a good look at that dart.
I'm of the opinion if it's my 3rd trip to the line, I'm still at 10. It's time to break it up.
Well, she's had a lot of practice on the double 1, so if she can find a single one here, she might be set up for the double.
Watch it be a triple.
Dude, dude, I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna tell her exactly what just transpired.
Okay, somebody clip that for me on Twitch. It's just one, like you can't make it up. It's like, well, it's probably gonna happen now.
Well, she's had plenty of opportunities at the singles, the doubles, the triples. Back at the double. Should have shot a single. All right, joking aside, I think Steph needs to hit this double here, and does just that because the amount of times that Britain did hit a double,
Just in the wrong
I think she
order.
had range on it.
That's not good.
I was just checking in on that Clint Ellingsworth Jeff Marinucci match. Clint is sitting at 7 wins, so he has secured at least 1 point. And for Jeff's playoff aspirations, that does not bode well. That match sitting at 7-3 currently. Another note, another match with a lot of playoff implication. John Meade and Paul Rudder are currently sitting tied 4-4. This creates a weird situation with that last leg because the way that Stephanie's looking at it, she won something, whereas Brittany lost something. Because I think Brittany had more opportunities at the double. She had more looks at it. Came a little closer on most turns.
It's been
So you kind of see where the players' heads are at here.
doubles can really suck the life out of you.
Yeah,
At
I
least
think
for like maybe a leg.
Brittany's been kind of behind the pace so far on this leg.
Well, she's still thinking about the 1-1.
Yeah. Which one? The one where she thought
one I
she
called.
won on? Because she hit a 1-1 on that as well. Or the one that you
Yeah.
called.
Both, honestly. That'll definitely get in your head though, where it's I shot at the wrong number to start. Oh wow. Clint is playing spoiler. Finishes off Jeff Marinucci 8-3. So now Nucci's hopes rely on not only Roman losing, but him pretty much reversing.
And
his
oddly
8-3
enough,
loss. He's got Drew Anuski.
Who's Roman playing next?
Clint.
Clint.
Clint's going now into his third match now because he shot ahead early with Drew Anuski. So Clint's ready to go, which means I should probably set them up with a tablet or something. That may also change our stream schedule.
Well, you look into that as Steph looks into this 118.
Well, in your scenarios here, something I didn't anticipate is we may have to pivot.
Yes, please. I'm pretty sure Steph would have won a much bigger dent into that 118. Only walking away with a 3. And Britt is now down to an outshot. Good first start. Bad math there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Not bad math. Unfortunate dart there, I should say. Brittany would have needed a triple to get a look at the double bull. As is, both shooters find themselves down in the 50s. But Steph's going to get first look. That's a good first start for her. That's out of the way. A lot of bed to look at. Unable to find it, though. Yeah, that 20 bed was wide open for her, so she had a good look. And that is that for this match. So Brittany able to secure the full 2 points in this matchup and finds herself now, I believe, even with Steph in the standings. Yeah, so we pull back up the standings to kind of show you the fallout after that match. So Brittany finds herself tied with Steph at 11 points. Leg differential, there was 3 in that, so Brittany's at +1 and Steph falls to minus. So Brittany jumps ahead of her on the standings and finds herself in the last spot on the women's side for the playoffs. Still some matches to go. I think Brittany still has 2 more matches as she had only shot 9. But puts herself in a, as best of a spot she could do. You got to win every match to really secure anything. So on the men's side, I believe Camp won that match between him and Drew. Waiting for Dark Connect to update. Yep. Actually, no, sorry. Drew won 8-5. Wow, Drew came back, got the victory over Camp. Both shooters shooting in the 80s. Drew shot at 85. Camp shooting 81. 82, we'll call it. It's 81.95. So again, I mean that could be the preview into the possible finals match, with Camp sitting at position 1 still, even with that victory. Camp has 2 more matches. Sorry, 3 more matches. So he has more opportunity to come back and take that lead away from Drew. But Drew's going to walk in with a little bit more confidence should they meet each other in the finals. A great match there. Another playoff implication, again, the Paul Rudder match and John Mead match. Paul finds himself up 7-4 over Mead. So there's a lot of different scenarios that have to play out in order for Paul to find himself in the last spot in going into the playoffs. But step number 1 is win all of your matches, which, he's taken steps towards that, getting at least 1 point so far out of this match. 1 point does not help. Mm-hmm. Well, just to take a look.
That's not even on. Fuck my life.
My bad. I turned it off.
Of course, I turned it on to say fuck my life.
So just take a look at those scenarios that I had mentioned for Paul to get into the playoffs. He's going to need a win against John Mead in his first game, win against Holland in the second game, which official. It is now official. Paul did take the victory over John, 8-4. So that's step 1 down for Paul. He would need John Mead to lose his match to Mike Camp, which is the second match for John, second match for Camp. He would also need Roman to lose game 2 against Clint. Clint's on a little bit of a roll. Had some 2 matches so far where Roman's been still warming up, so that could play into it. And he needs Nooch to lose to Clint or Drew Nuski, which Nooch has already lost to Clint. So 2 of those boxes have been checked. Well, 1.5. 1.5 of those boxes have been checked.
We're just going to talk it out live on air. We have 2 win and you're in scenarios. We have Camp and Meade, and we have Roman and Clint. And if Roman and Meade win, that's your top 4, basically. I don't know who to call right now. Camp's been on here.
Well, if we're looking at what John Meade is looking at,
He just lost, which is not good, but a win puts him at 20 points. That locks him in. Same scenario with Nooch losing. If Roman is to win or tie,
yeah.
he's automatically in.
So, well, there's 2 scenarios for John. So you see the first one there is by default. So without him doing anything, win, lose, whatever, he would need Paul to lose his second game against John, Roman to lose his game against Clint, and Nooch to lose his game against Clint or Drew, which that one's already been checked off. So if Rudder doesn't win and Roman doesn't win, John locks up 3rd place. So he's sitting there waiting for people to lose, which isn't always the best spot. You'd rather win and get in. So that scenario would be winning either against Camp or Rudder.
So he's going to play the point leader, and Nooch has to play the second point leader, and Roman is playing what seems to be a huge upset in Clint Ellingsworth.
And as far as Meade's going, he just needed 1 loss for Nooch. So he already got that loss. So he would need Roman to lose and Rudder to lose against Holland if he's unable to beat Camp. Camp was just firing at 80 plus.
If Roman loses and Nooch loses and Rudder wins, that's your top 4 is Rudder, Meade, Anuski, Camp. So we have like a kid on Christmas right now. You got a lot of toys to pick to play with, but you can only take one.
Taking a look at what Roman's looking at. So by default for him, he needed Jeff to lose against Clint in game 1 and against Drew in game 2. If that happens, Roman's in.
A tie by Roman, I think, puts him in, no matter what.
A tie. Oh, sorry. Yes. No.
Because he's at 17.
Yes, a tie. If he gets a point out of it, I'm talking about with it, win or lose for him. If Jeff were to lose both of his matches, and for Rudder to lose his match against Meade or against Holland,
What do you want to do?
he doesn't have to do anything to get in.
You want to do Rudder and Holland? You want to do Camp and Meade? Can't do Roman because they already started.
Into Rudder and Holland.
Stream, yeah. John, I'm gonna put you on stream.
All right, so we're just talking about the next match, which is going to be between Paul Rudder and John Holland. A lot of implications with that, with Roman. If Rudder's not able to win that match against me, then Roman's in, because he's looking at, he already got his loss from Jeff in the first one. Well, I guess he still needs Jeff to lose against Drew. As far as Roman's concerned, if he wins his match against Clint, he's in. So, I mean, that's the most clear picture for him of what he needs to get in. And taking a look at Jeff, he would have needed to win that match against Clint to really secure himself to get in. He would also need Meade to lose to Rudder, which happened.
Let's do this real quick.
And he would need Meade to lose against Camp. But at this point, he's just going to have to sit and wait to see how everything plays out. He really needed to have a win there to control his destiny.
Is it 2936?
6-3.
Good call. I should look at the scoreboard.
All right. So, I mean, that's a kind of a neander through all the different scenarios that's facing basically the 4 guys that are vying for 2 positions with Paul Rudder, John Meade, Roman Simic, and Jeff Marinucci.
Yeah, the Nooch game really threw me for a loop there. I didn't
Yeah, I
quite
mean,
expect.
it's one of those things that you're looking at. Clint's not really shooting for anything. Nooch is shooting for everything. So you would think Nooch should come out on top of that one.
He's also a box chase guy. Sometimes you like to be the spoiler. Good motivation to ruin someone's summer. I say that as a proud box chase guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we got Camp and Mead I gotta put on a board. And then no.
So while Holland warms up and we wait for Rudder to get on stream, he did just finish up his match not too long ago. So I'm sure he's looking to take a couple minute downtime here. We take a look at the men's standings. And Borkum was over here messing my windows, so it's going to take me another second to get there. So just taking a look at the standings prior to the matches that started today. Camp was sitting on top with 20 points. Drew was sitting in second with 18. Mead tied with him with 18. Roman with 17. Those were your top four. Nooch was sitting with 15 points in the fifth position. Rudder 6, and Holland 7, and Clint 8. So a lot of us has shaken up on this as the day has progressed, but that's kind of where we started. But it's really these last two green positions, John Mead, Roman Simic, and the top yellow ones, Nooch and Rudder. Those four shooters are all still in the mix. You know, Nooch isn't happy with what happened, I'm sure, how everything played out, losing that match to Clint, but there are still some scenarios where he can make it in. It's just out of his control. So Rudder's here as we look to get started. Both shooters bulling up. Looks like they were both outside, so we go again, folks. That's outside. Oh, and if you're still watching, what do you mean? I just now saw your word choice on congrats on the loser bracket win. Consolation, sir. Consolation. Watch how you say that, loser. Capital L. Hey, we get one in there. This is usually where the second player will tie it up. Ooh, and Holland does not. So we are underway now. Rudder will get us started. So as I said earlier, when we were looking at the different scenarios for Paul, everything starts with him winning both of his matches. So he doesn't have to look at any other scenario of this person winning, this person losing, beyond I need to win both my matches. He started off well with a win over John, let's see if he can continue the momentum and kind of take his own destiny in his own hands.
Done with tiebreakers, and we wasted 2 hours of our day today. Just could have figured it out right here.
Yeah. Going over all the different player scenarios. There were a lot. It was a lengthy list. But as the day
It's a good-
progresses,
It's a
that
good
list
thing.
is getting
It's just
shorter.
a pain in the ass for us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what would be better? 4 guys all with 20 plus points, and then the rest of the matches are meaningless, or people are actually fighting it out to.
It's always fun having guys jockey for position,
There's,
unless you're those guys.
there's what 4 guys fighting for 2 spots right now.
Yeah.
That's. Alright, I got Cam's tablet set up. I just gotta. Oh, sorry. I'm about to just buy 2 mice, whatever you call them. So Brittany Jasinski and Katrina Dolan are now getting underway. Brittany has, I think, just tied Steph. I don't think she passed her in the standings in terms of leg differential. And then, where the hell is it? They just finished.
A refresh.
Philomena and Lil. Philomena won 6-3. So I think Lil is safe.
Ooh, Holland going for the double bull there.
I'm not even paying attention.
Very aggressive with Paul sitting back at 208.
Oh, I talked to him in the bar beforehand, and Holland knows he's out. He goes, "Oh no, I want to crush him.
Mm-hmm.
Just take all his hopes and dreams away."
Yeah, well, I mean, he's kind of in the same boat with Clint, just trying to play spoiler on the night.
And also, just you're in the Premier League, finish strong.
He's off to a good start for that. Gets a break a throw in leg 1.
That's a very strong start by John there. Which he's been up here a couple times. He has the tendency to start strong, and then I don't want to call them yips, but a couple brain farty moments, and it's taken him out of it. But
Yeah, also, I think just to call it out, Rudder kind of jumped up on the board, not many warm-up darts, and got right into it. So that first leg might have been his kind of warm-up.
I want to say there was a total of about 4 minutes from when him and Mead finished to them shooting. So you ready to go? You're ready to go.
I had mentioned he was probably taking a couple minutes after the match. Next thing you know, he showed up, and they're bulling up, and I said, okay.
So we have a bit of drama on the ladies' side, too. So Philomena wins 6-3 over Lil Ramos. That's Lil's last game. Mina has one more against Steph. That puts Philomena at 16 points, now tied with Colleen. She came in with 12. Lil's at 15. So Lil's safe, but the 4th place is up for grabs.
Still between Britt
Philomena has
and
one game
Steph.
against Steph, and then Colleen has a game against Brittany. So your top seed is up in the air. And if you've been watching long enough, have we gotten a bad match against Colleen and Brittany? I mean,
No. They've all been competitive.
I feel like on the women's side, I feel like we're always at some point Brittany and Colleen determine what's going to happen here.
No, don't count Philomena out. Philomena has her first major win under her belt this year.
She's very much in the mix. It's just, and I'm not discounting anything Lil did all summer. Lil was a pleasant surprise, very much in the hunt. A lot of 50-plus average games, some of them in that mid-50 range. But then we have who makes top 4, and then in what order are they going to play is still undecided.
Yeah. Well, in this match here, it looks like Paul's beginning to find his footing. 71 left, going for that triple 13 for the 32. decent look at it.
I'm gonna kill this.
But he'll definitely be back with John sitting back at 228.
We're gonna have our other win and you're in scenario up over here. Tied at 2-2.
Between Roman and Clint, tied at 2-2.
I gotta do some tablet work.
Yeah,
here.
so if Roman wins that match, he's in.
We're tied.
Or tie. Ties or win, and Roman is in. And Rudder's able to get the break a throw right back. Ties us up here at 1-1. Clinton shooting very well so far in that match against Roman. It'd be crazy. He has an opportunity to play ultimate spoiler for multiple shooters here. And that plays into that scenario where, Nooch didn't win, so he doesn't control. But if Roman doesn't win, that kind of negates Nooch's loss. And if Nooch is able to find a victory against Drew, he still can find a way into the playoffs here.
All right, we're set up. We're ready to go here, and I think all matches are about to start.
Just saying, Clinton could play ultimate spoiler, but at the same time could also give some redemption back to Nooch, because if he does beat Roman,
he took two people out, so
it negates the loss that Nooch had, and could give him an opportunity to overtake Roman on the standings. But he would have to win against Drew.
I can't remember the last time we're at. Obviously, Camp has some games in hand here, but since I've been streaming, I've never had three matches going on at the same time that all affect the standings for just the top four, like last match.
Yeah, and then the seesaw back and forth between multiple scenarios.
You're missing an exciting math web of tiebreaker scenarios right now.
Yeah. I tried looking at the standings while I was on the meeting at like 6 o'clock tonight.
There's three matches going on at the same time, and depending on how all three finish, determines who's number four.
Great second dart there by Rudder. Leaves himself to 52, but misses the fat. But again, Johnny finds himself not yet on a double, so Rudder will be back. Take a look at that 43.
Before I was talking about with Steph throwing at it rather than throwing to it.
Mm-hmm.
Seen that a lot from John all summer. That second dart he just threw right there was an just like floated toward it instead of when he's going right at it.
He's always struggled with his release. When he's not shooting well, it's because his general release is off. John, a former teammate of mine, for several years, won several championships together. Yeah, when he's not shooting well, it's usually his release, that late release. He uses a lot of wrist in it. The wrist will start pushing it left and right. But when he's shooting well, he can hit big numbers.
What I've noticed is, and you can kind of see it with the camera, and when his flight seems to like tuck under his chin a little bit when he's coming back, they seem to go exactly where he wants with that wrist action. But when he's not really doing that and kind of really extending is when.
So he has a very snappy transition from his drawback to his forward motion. Typically you want a lot of smoothness, not a lot of tension. He's always had that quick snap. Yeah, it would serve him better to have a little bit more of a drawback and not to transition back and forth so quickly.
Tuck in his wrist on that 140, all three darts were just like that. Versus, I mean, I'm not saying he's going to fall over, but he's got this lean forward when he's off, where he's almost like pushing through the dart.
you would have won, you'd be in better shape too. Go win now.
Got some trouble over here on the women's side. Brittany Zadinsky, who just went and tied Steph Warman in standings, now trails 2-0 to Katrina Dolan. Katrina's playing spoiler tonight, too, no? Roman and Clint tied 3-3. What's the other one we wanted?
Had it up twice.
I thought I can't win. You spend all day staring at a computer, and then you.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
time to
agree.
relax. Let me go talk and
And
talk
stare
about
at a
darts and
computer.
stare at a computer. The irony of the dartboard is, what, 20 feet away from us, and we're still staring at a monitor.
Yeah. Ooh, last darn unable to hit that double 10.
He might get another chance at it, though. 126 can be tricky.
We'll see how. Oh, there goes that shot. Should move back down to the 19, so we'll see what he does. 19s are the. Yeah, he went down there. Unfortunately, hit his first dart.
Paul, an American shooter. You can tell the American shooters from the English shooters.
Yeah.
No fear about moving on the Aki.
Mm-hmm.
Get the right angle and go.
Well, Holland will find himself on a double 1 if Rudder's unable to hit this 94. 76 left. Should go back to the 20. Oh, we went for the
I think
double
it was still a
18.
double-double.
Yeah.
I love the confidence, though.
$58 left. Yeah, I think the fact that he had to do the math, he was so focused on a double, kind of threw his rhythm off.
I know he's got that like whip shot, but it almost seemed like that second dart was like considerably slower when he was going to throw it, almost like he was unsure of it.
That's the danger when you get in your shoulder, your body into it. Everything has to be working in perfect synchronicity to get a good release.
Just more
You're
movement to it.
giving more moving parts that have to align to get a good release, and that's why most shooters or most coaches or people in the know would tell you, stay still at
Less
all
movement
points.
you have in your shot, the more consistent you can make it.
Yeah, less variables. Well, X marks the spot there for Johnny as he hits the double 1, ties it up 2-2, and we're back on throw.
We got Roman and Clint 3-3, and Jeff Marinucci shooting a 77 leads 2-0 on Drew Anuski. Glad we came up with all these scenarios. We might need them,
Yeah.
but it might be too late for Jeff because if
Roman
Paul-
needs to win. Roman needs to win. That's
No,
it.
but if Roman loses, Jeff wins, and Paul wins, Paul's in. That's 18 points. Because Nooch is at 15.
He's at 15. He'll find himself at 17.
Roman's at 17. So if Roman loses, he's still at 17. And then no tiebreaker scenario. Paul actually has
Yeah, he was at 15,
18.
so yeah.
16. Oh, sorry, he was at 14. He won one. He's at 16 now. John Meade is at 18 playing camp, which it's tied at 1-1. All Meade had to do was win one match, or even tie for that matter, and he would have punched a locked-in
Mhm.
top 4. But we have 4 guys playing for 2 spots right now.
Yeah, and it's still alive. Still alive for all shooters.
Which, if anyone wants to donate to East Coast Darts, then I'll just hang the cameras from the ceiling, and we just sit up in the booth and jump around. Maybe if I hit the Powerball. We didn't have to drive here. We could just sit at home and do
Yeah, I'd have to start playing the Powerball in order to hit it.
it. You're probably smarter if you don't.
Two great darts there will find himself down to at least an outshot. How good of one depends on this last dart. Still good turn.
137 is a huge number right there with Paul at 96. And that'll put the pressure on him.
And not so much he's looking over his shoulder. 20 shots, 76 left. Back to the 20, so 56 left. So Johnny's work got him down to 136 and a look at the outshot here. Well, you can set it up nicely here. Looking at an 80 score, 16 will leave him double top. $24 left.
Happy little accident, double six.
Lefties like that right-hand side of the board. Try to feather it in there. Unable to hit it.
It left his hand. I really thought it was in.
I don't know if he really completed his follow-through on that. Ooh.
I mean, there's moments where Paul has like a very swift rhythm,
Mhm.
and then you'll notice there's
Well-
times like on a dart he'll slow down.
Watch
like
here.
He's floating.
You'll see his hand gets more towards the board. You see that follow-through? That's what he was missing on the last one, and that follow-through finds himself in the double three. With a nail-biting hold to throw there. So just taking a look around the hall right now on the men's side of things, we have a couple shifts in the scores as we look live. Nooch is now up 2-1 on Drew. Roman has come back on Clint, now up 5-3. And Mead leading camp 2-1. So again,
Lot of
ultimate
action.
scenarios. Mead wins, he's in. Roman wins, he's in. No more math.
Well, I was kind of hoping me won the first one, so it was one less thing to think about. But
Yeah.
Paul had other plans. It's kind of like when you lose, you have to chalk. Doesn't matter who wins the first leg. I'm rooting you to win every leg from here on out. Just get me off this board.
Yeah, and it's funny. You look at Mead's average in his leg against in a match against Camp. He's shooting a 78 and change, almost a 70 and a half. I think he was a 62 in his first match, which he lost to
You know,
Rudder.
You gotta, and I get everyone has bad games, but if you want to be elite, you really have to learn to not play to your opponent and think you're gonna get extra darts, or if you're having a bad match, you're having a bad match. That's fine, but he's playing Camp, who's shooting a 75, which this is a
it's-
meaningless game for Camp, but also you're still gonna have to shoot at a high level to beat him.
And some of that's just the aura of Camp. You know you're going to have to shoot good if you have any chance of winning.
I don't know. If
So
you did-
Camp
I don't know
tends
if
to
you
get
did
the best games from everybody he plays.
Camp also has a few games in hand, but if you look at the last one, Drew Anuski shooting at 85. Too many fucking
Joe
tiebreakers.
Craig
That's
checking
what's
in.
up. There's 3 matches going on that all affect top 4. Oh, I'm having a blast.
Yeah,
right
Drew. I think what Borkin was about to go into was Drew shot an 85 in his match against Camp, and he's currently shooting a 72 in his match with Jeff. Now down 3-1. Well, back to the game in hand. I want shooting a 68 there, so 16 left. Just outside.
He's doing these really good combo shots for that last dagger dart
Mhm.
outshot. He's just not finding the double in that moment.
I think the one interesting thing, great 140, and I was actually playing into what I was just about to say, is the first person down to an outshot usually has about a 150, 200 point lead on the other player. And then that player trailing hits a big turn to kind of get back into the leg. That time, John shutting it down before Rudder got anywhere close to a double, but
And this is also what I got into saying earlier during the Brit Steph matches. On the Premier League side is guys are shooting with a little more urgency when they hold the throw as opposed to against. Like this is one of those matches where it's like, all right, well, he went first, so I can take my foot off the get. But
Well, we had break
Yeah.
break in the beginning, but it's been hold ever since. Yes, and definitely to that point.
I mean, you're gonna have to win. I know I sound like John Madden when I say this. You're gonna have to win 2 against the Darts if you want to win the game. But realistically, that's what you have to do. I mean, earlier is better than later, but it's looking like Roman's running away with it here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just average watching, you'll see Roman's added at least 4 or 5
Roman started to
points to that
gain,
average,
and
yeah.
it's starting to drop a little bit.
over the last 3 legs.
I mean, once he gets in a groove, it's hard to break him. I mean, you can do what I do and crop dust the line. That might throw him off, but who knows?
Yeah. Well, as is in terms of scenarios, if Roman holds on for that victory, he is in.
He
Then
is.
it comes down to Mead.
Not only, I think firmly at this point, if Roman wins, I think Mead's going to be safe regardless,
Yeah.
just based on the scores. But Paul and John at 3-3.
Well, it would be Rudder. Rudder's the one that would be able to push.
I don't think he can catch John in the leg differential now. Now that it's 3-3, and Camp and Mead are 2-2. Also, all Mead really has to do is tie, and he'd be in.
Very true. But if Roman wins, then Nucci is out.
Correct. And it really sucks that his best match is coming right now when Drew's already passed Camp him, or tied him in points, I should say. But Camp's got one more, so. Let me check the women's side of things. Brittany's tied it up at 2-2. Philomena leads Steph Worm 1-0. A Katrina upset changes everything on the women's side.
I don't know if that's a 95 or a 55. Looks like, yeah, it's a 95. Right on the wire there.
I hate that switch. At 124.
124, yeah.
I hate that switch.
I think he felt like he blocked himself a little bit there. See if Rudder's able to find a way around that 20 from the reaction. I think he did.
I was going to say that's either excitement or anger, and I don't know which one it is.
Well, he did a fist pump a couple times in anger, but they didn't have the amount of
Well,
energy
it seemed like he
in
wanted
that
to punch
one.
the ground right there. That's why I was like, is that in or out?
I seemed more of a yay than a damn it.
Well, maybe we commentators curse. I don't know. 6'4" Roman. Clint's not going away.
If you're smelling any of these burps, I apologize.
Oh, I've been smelling them the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just kind of been dealing with it, but
Sorry.
it's like bad apple juice.
Sausage and peppers for lunch.
Yeah, let me top that off with an Angry Orchard.
Yep. So you get apples, sausage, and peppers.
Now, were your sausage and peppers like a sandwich, or were they like a?
Yeah, just sausage and peppers, yeah. Loose.
My go-to at the Phillies game.
Yeah. Sausage pepper sandwich.
The onions on it. a
Yeah,
little bit of mustard
my
on
wife
there.
makes some really good sausage and peppers. But we make a combined recipe.
Well, someone's got to go to the store and buy them, right?
I cook the meat, she does the sides. So she does the peppers, I do the sausage.
Grilling, bacon.
Grill them.
I'm a big,
And I grill all summer long, smoking meats, grilling meats.
Yeah, the problem is I don't really get the benefit of my grill too much because more times than not, I end up searing on the grill and then I put it in the oven anyway.
Mm.
Lock in the flavor and then burgers and dogs.
Yeah, put
Different
fire on
different
that.
story.
Gotta put some fire on that steak.
I also worked in a restaurant where the grill and the oven were right next to each other, so
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't much moving to be done.
Ooh, unfortunate kiss there on that last start. He would have needed that triple to find himself level pegging in this leg. As is, John's going to get down to a nice out as it looks. 72 left. Goes for the 12, right on the wire. There's been several times throughout this matchup where you've had some really big triple, double, or two triple visits to get down to an out and set things
they're,
up.
They're hitting the darts when they matter, the big scores. The problem is it's only in the legs that they will throw.
And you find it just what I said last leg.
Yeah, it's
Johnny's down to a 60, a 100 plus lead, 100 plus point lead.
I mean, it is a mentality of protect your throw, but at the same time, it's not like it's the Fisher Cup where you might be going second all day, so
Mhm.
that wears on you. But that's a good
Good
ton
triple,
there.
yeah. Put some pressure on that 20. Johnny had some troubles with the double 10 earlier, able to hit it there on first start.
Not there. And as we live and breathe, it's now 6-5. Roman versus Clint. Camp has taken a 4-2 lead on John Mead. And
Roman just needs 1 point. He needs one more leg. One more leg.
well, that makes things very interesting. I think Roman has a pretty good leg differential. Is he plus 10, so he'd stay there?
Nooch is up 4-2 on Drew, but again, he needs Roman to lose. Roman cannot get any points for Nooch to progress or have hopes to progress here.
And I mean, there is still time in this match because Rudder needs the win, and John Holland could put it away at any moment. So, I mean, this is basically a
Yeah, Rudder.
why am I drawing a blank? Best of 14 legs. We played 8. This is best of 6
Sec-
right now.
yeah.
So, way too much can happen. Oh,
That was a solid bounce out. You heard that echo throughout
yeah.
throughout the room.
I think the mic might have caught that one. Let's check on the. Britt has taken.
Brittany's
the lead.
come back on the match with Colin
Not only
Katrina.
did she come back. She's shooting a 56 right now. So Steph and Philomena are tied at 1-1.
Yeah, Brittany holds the cards in her hand on that one. If she wins, I think she's in, correct?
I'm gonna have to put a ticket in with Dark Connect to like. Can you create like a ticker for the event just underneath? Just have it scrolling like
Yeah.
it's ESPN.
That would be awesome. All the live matches just scrolling.
That actually would be awesome, especially for this because I wouldn't have to look over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got space right around here.
Speaking of which, you guys can follow at home, look at all the live matches that we're looking at and talking about on darkconnect.com. Not a good turn there by Rudder. Doesn't get him down to an outshot. John has a position here to try to break through. Triple will help. Not that triple.
It's better than a single 5.
Didn't hurt, but didn't help. Big first start by Paul.
Second one high.
Yeah, second one's high. Should be a 92 score. That's why he was looking at the triple. He was going to move over for it, and then I said, you know what? Try to take out the 8. 107 left. Needs a triple to take a look at the double bull. Does not get it. So Paul will come back to the 86. Wow. And Clint ties it up 6-6 with Roman.
Oh man. See, you at least got to hear us talk about who we were going to put on and why and hashing it out. And
Mm-hmm.
there's no good decision, bad decision, but I'm spending more time staring over Jamal's shoulder watching that match than the one on the camera.
Unable to hit it. A new opportunity here for Rudder to try to hold throw.
And just to,
Needs to hit this 37. 2 darts for the 32. And finds it. Big dart there. Rudder's gonna try to. He's gonna have to try to find some separation though. He's running out of legs to do it.
just to add some drama, Drew Anusky is tied it at 4-4 with Jeff Marinucci. So we're tied all the
Yeah,
way
both
around.
shooters there shooting 75, 76. The only match that's not tied or damn near tied is actually Camp is up 5-2 on Mead. So Mead losing his first match, so far losing his second match, and his averages is dipped quite considerably. I remember I called it out. He was shooting a, what did I say, 70, 78, 77, something like that earlier on for Mead. Now he finds himself down to a 67, so.
And I mean, Cancelated at 72. So
Yeah.
looking at Camp's demeanor across the room, I don't think he could give less fucks right now in this match, which is more concerning.
A good 85 there, but he still finds himself behind in this leg. Johnny hitting the triple in the second dart. 18 will set him up with a 160. Oh, that was 2 triples. Even better. 120. And he'll have six at it because Paul unable to get down to an outshot there. So once again, shooter on throw. Convincing lead down to a double. And he comes inside that double 10. That was the problem he was having earlier in the beginning of the match with that double 10. Where he was finding himself landing inside of it.
I'm just going to get 3 more tries.
We're going to have a big turn here for him to catch back up.
Unscored.
Probably would have liked another triple there to put more pressure on the 10.
It's hard to debate with people in the 116 round. I swear by the 19, but
As
when
do
you've
I.
been shooting 20 the whole game, it's kind of hard to just decide to switch.
Well, we're going to get an opportunity to look to find out what Rudder likes to shoot on the 116.
I didn't see that coming.
He goes for the 19s. Unable to find a triple until his third dart, which,
Doesn't hurt you.
I mean, it doesn't do a whole lot to help.
No.
John hits a double 2 on his third. It's like
Breaking
you
news.
want to bring the score down to try to threaten the other player, but if you're sitting on a bogey number, that doesn't threaten the other player. You know, he knows you're only getting 2 darts at it.
Yeah, well, a bogey number being 21 is not the end of the world. Yeah, breaking news. Clint Ellingsworth now leads 7-6.
And takes a point away from Roman. So
Roman
again, leg
tied.
differential is kind of out of it for Rudder, because if Roman only gets 1 point, he's still going to win from leg differential over Rudder,
Yeah,
and Rudder still needs to win this
just,
one.
just based on this match. I mean, he's tie doesn't help Rudder.
Yeah, Jeff also retakes the lead, 5-4 over Drew.
I mean, Clint winning this changes everything. Match 3 for Clint tonight, and outside of the match against Drew, he's been pretty brilliant so far.
Well, it's I don't even know it's the quality of the darts or the quality of the competition, because he's been shooting a mid 60s for both of those matches, but he's finding ways to win legs, and that's what it comes down to. That's what it matters.
I could pull up the leaderboard, but my theory would be, my guess would be, he's got to be shooting somewhere in the
High
30s,
percentage.
30s or something on his out
On his
shots.
out shots, yeah.
He's slugging his way down, but he's not missing a double when he gets a chance at it.
Because I mean, he finds he's 4 points behind on average. You're just looking average to average with Roman, which 4 points is not a lot. But where they're sitting, if you look at the 21 darters, 72 average, somewhere thereabouts, 70 average.
71 and change.
Yeah, so it could be a
It's
difference of
looking
a
like
whole turn.
it's Over. It's a tie game. You see Clint shaking hands over there. Yep, that's a tie. So
Yeah, Roman has 18. Venusius checking in with that tie for Roman. That secures Roman a position in the playoffs, and
I think
takes because he's sitting at 18 points. The best Ryder can do is get 18.
right.
Mead sitting at 18. Roman sitting at 18,
Yeah,
which means Rudder's out, Nucci's out.
Well, Nucci is definitely out. And I don't think
Rudder's going to
Rudder
come
has
down to
enough
point differential. He's not going to have enough.
I don't think he's going to have enough. Even with Mead losing 6-3 right now, I don't think that's going to be. What was their?
Well, he's still at 18 points regardless. He started with 18. He's at 18.
So it was an 8-point swing in their first match between Paul and John.
He was negative 14, I believe, at the beginning of the night.
And John was 14, so
Yeah.
negative 10-10. Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
Ryder would have needed to win this like 8-0 to have any type of chance at him.
Or Roman lose.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was talking more point differential.
So we're going to have 3 Jersey residents in the Premier League final. What it's sounding like.
Mead, Ryder,
Yeah,
Drew, and actually no Philly guys.
all
Yeah.
Philly shooters. but
Camp Stelco.
What can you do? But I mean, they all shoot out of Philly. So
Oh,
what's the
yeah, I mean,
difference?
they're all Philly shooters, yes. You got to come up to all the Philly tournaments in order to qualify for this,
Yeah.
so. They're all Philly thereabouts, but like the smart ones, we get out of Philly at some point. I being also a Jersey resident
I always
currently.
forget you live in Jersey.
That's right, man. Born and raised in Philly. And then I smartened up.
– 65 out to make it 7-7.
What was Clint sitting on that leg?
56.
56. Wow.
Yeah.
So tight one there for Roman, but he's able to find a way to win that last leg and get himself a point and find himself in the playoffs.
You need to look over your shoulder right now. He doesn't look relieved. Taking some deep breaths over there.
He may not know.
Huh? Leg differential is your tiebreaker.
Yeah, I think some of the players are just starting to figure out how things are lying, how the chips are falling.
It's one of my biggest pet peeves while we're streaming. Whoever wants to come up and ask the tiebreaker scenarios while I'm trying to call a match right now. I get distracted. That's on me, but I already have ADHD. I don't need more distractions. Stacking them up.
Ooh. Thought we were going to have our first 180 call of the night. Still solid 140 gets him under 100.
Been a lot of 180s all summer. It's just very few on camera.
Yeah, and I've had comments before of my calls for the 180s being a little lackluster. But
Well, it's not
I
like you
remind everybody I'm right next to the shooters.
Me and Paul could stick our
See what
arms out
happens
right
with the
now and touch
playoffs.
hands,
Yeah.
like we're-
See what happens when we get to the finals night and where we're positioned of how much energy I'm able to bring.
Yeah, I'm gonna have so many cables out. It's gonna suck. The setup, I mean.
Yeah, that's up to Forkin. Get me away from the shooters. So I'm gonna be amongst the people.
Newman's suggestion was he always wanted to try when he helps commentate. He always wanted to try at the service bar just so he could sort of be in the room
Mm-hmm.
and feel, because he did it upstairs once and he wasn't thrilled being up there. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it
just you're by
kinda
yourself all day.
takes you away from it.
But there's windows open. You can open the windows,
Yeah, the service bar would be good. I think I would like that.
especially if the hall is louder.
Even if I'm in front of the service bar. 2 years ago for the finals night, that's where we were, and I really thought that I wasn't going to impede on the shooters.
Just how much does your voice echo down the hall when
Mhm.
it is?
Great pick by Rudder, so he does secure at least 1 point out of this matchup. On the women's side, it looks like Brittany took the win over there. Oh, actually, sorry, took 1 point.
She took one, which is crucial right now for her. Less so for Stephanie, who's gonna have to come back and beat Mina here to stay alive.
And it's currently down 4-1.
Pull this one up right here. Steph's been in every leg.
Yeah, she's down to an outshot or thereabouts when Mina was taking them out.
I just told you before we started, I've spent way too much on touch tunes to keep this hall loud all summer. Now it's
Mhm.
very quiet in here, and I'm like, well, maybe just one more.
I got
song.
yelled at by my wife twice. I learned my lessons.
It's hard to shoot in this hall with no music going. Yes, they can. He has one more game, but he beat him.
Let's look. So they can't beat Mead there. Because they're not shooting anymore, so I'm guessing he beat Mead. He was up considerably. So they were tied.
He won 8-3.
The Drew and Camp were tied after Drew beat him.
Correct.
So if they both win, they're still tied. But Camp, does he have one more match after
Drew
Mead?
took 3 off of Camp, right? When he beat him, that ties him in points, and then the leg differential is different. I got to find the John Holland Camp match because they were shooting that ahead of time.
You just go to the standings. Oh no, you can't do it because it's only second half. Yeah, it's only showing second half. I saw the leg differential on like the teens. I know they were like 37 going into tonight. So
Let me find
you might hear some
cursing.
sounds of loose change falling as Forkin tries to do the math.
I'm just trying to find the game first.
Gears are grinding.
So Camp won 8-2 against Holland, and
Holland. Well, speaking of Holland, he's looking at a double 12. Unable to hit it, so here we go. Rudder has an opportunity at the 75 to close out this match.
So here's your
Single 18, up to the double top. I think he's just double checking his math here. And he hits it. Great dart. Once he figured out the math was correct, he was able to hit that double top. Takes the win, takes the 2 points, but
Yeah,
as
so-
we've said, which I'm not sure he's aware yet, but he will come up slightly short for the playoffs.
This match actually matters between Nooch and Drew because here's your difference maker. When we talk about leg differential, they were tied coming into the night. So Drew takes 3 off Camp, right? So
Nooch just took 1 point off of Drew.
I'm saying this is 6 point swing right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other matches that took place tonight. So Camp played
No, what I'm saying is,
John Holland, right?
hold on. You don't have to go that far because Camp beat Mead, so he got 2 points. Drew lost a point here, and at the very least, he's already hit 7.
I missed that update. I thought.
Yeah, as you were
6-5.
talking, it
Yeah.
updated.
Okay.
So that Drew cannot tie Camp at this point.
Correct.
So yeah,
So
so
if Drew had won this outright, then
Yep.
I thought we were still at 6-5.
so Roman and Mead were tied on points. I'm not sure what the leg differential is there, because as is, Camp is first, Drew is second.
So
So you have to
I
look
think
at who they're
I
playing.
think Roman is going to pass Mead because he had 2 losses tonight. So that plus 14 is going to go down.
Roman had the 1
Plus
win
10.
over.
He had a tie,
He got a tie. So it's
he's
not
gonna
moving
go
anywhere.
So you're looking
Rudder
at
beat him by 3. Mead, I believe.
and the Camp 1-8-3.
So Roman's in second.
No, third.
Or third, yes.
So you got Drew, Roman as your 2-3 versus Camp at 1 and
And
you
Mead.
at 4th. So it's gonna be a rematch of what happened there. But that's let me look at the previous matches here. I filter, yeah, I can search players. Drew and Roman tied in phase 1 and so you're looking at a tie in phase 2. Roman 1-7-5 in phase 1. So that's, I mean, doesn't really get much closer than that. Let me pull up Camp in phase 1 versus John Mead. Camp 1-7-3. And Camp 1-8-3. So tall order for John Mead here.
What was the first half?
7-3.
7-3, 8-3? Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Going back to the match they just played, though, Mead's level dropped. If he was
Oh.
able to sustain what he was starting off at, it would have been a much closer match.
and it's looking like we have a finish.
You know, come
Wilhelmina wins 6-1.
playoff night, we'll have the stage. You'll have a bit of a crowd.
The
You'll have
noise,
the noise. Yeah.
and trust me, I've never gotten to shoot on the stage other than a warm up, but it's hot up there. It's
Yeah.
very hot up there.
So Brittany won.
Ready? Of course I am. Why would I not? There's only one game to be played.
What was the final for first? Yeah. 6 what? 6-2. Okay, so yeah, so Brittany won 6-2 with her match over Katrina. And looks like our next match on stream will be between Colleen Russell and Brittany Jasinski. I'm not sure at this point, with Brittany beating Steph in the head-to-head, if she has locked up 4th position or not. Also, Philomena won her match, so she may have jumped over Colleen because Colleen only had that one match today. So we'll have to see how the chips lie on the women's side of things and update you as soon as we can.
All right, folks, I'm back. Just had to refresh my beverage, use the restroom, but get some update on the women's standings here. So our top four is locked in no particular order. It's Philomena Rose, Colleen Russell, Lil Ramos, and Brittany Jasinski are your top four. But those standings, I read them off in order as of this moment right now. This match right here determines a whole lot for our Premier League final.
Mine were in the bag. I said at least mine were in the bag.
+5. All right, so we have a very interesting scenario here. Britt has a 1-0 lead. Jamal's just sitting down. He's cracking his back. So
Yep.
as of right now, Philomena is a +23 and 18 points. Colleen is +20 with 16 points. So for Colleen to pass Philomena,
Mm-hmm.
she has to win this by 4.
Yes.
Brittany, on the other hand, is now 13 points with a +5, and Lil Ramos is 15 points with a +8. So if Brittany were to win by 4, she could pass Lil.
Okay.
So,
So-
there's a lot of implications.
What we're looking at is if Brittany gets the 3 legs, then Philomena locked up first place.
If Brittany wins, Philomena,
Well, no. I'm just saying if she gets the 3 legs, then
Yes.
Colleen, even if she
Colleen
wins,
cannot catch first. No.
she can't catch first. So that's the first step. And then the second step would be the flip of that, because Brittany needs how many legs to pass Lil?
Brittany trails. It's 8-5 in favor of Lil. So if Brittany wins by 4, the same
Scenario.
same-
So if Colleen gets three wins
it's,
here,
well,
then Lil's in third.
The only difference is if we go to the tiebreaker where they both have the same leg differential. Now we're
Yeah.
going to look at head-to-head. So a 6-3 finish here. Either way, we still have math to do.
Yeah, very true.
I say we Nooch has the math to do. I don't have to do anything. But,
I'm here just talking. That's all I do.
and if I go look at this, let's look at phase 2 here. So Colleen tied with Philomena in phase 1. Sorry, phase 2. This is you know, just put her name in.
5-2. Philomena took her.
So Philomena would hold tiebreaker at this juncture. At this, if we end in a leg differential, Philomena holds tiebreaker over Colleen. And let's pull up Brittany and Lil in phase 1. So
Right there. 6-4, Lil 1.
but the irony of no, Lil holds tiebreaker.
Yeah, she won both.
She won both.
So there you go. So yeah, so then it holds true. They need
you're
if either
fine.
one gets to 3,
Yeah.
then the scenarios are done for them.
You know, we put a lot of time in planning out and guessing what matches to put on week over week, but what a way to end it right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a couple meaningless games going on in this all, but
This is not one of them. And the one in the background between you're seeing, I don't even know what they're playing. Drew and Camp.
it's the Challenge Tour,
Ah,
and they're only doing that because Camp's only match he has to make up is against Clint, who's shooting John Holland right now. They're like, why don't we just start this and then I'll play Clint after.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, they can play next week if they choose to, but why make the trip
Yeah.
down here for one meaningless?
Yeah,
match? Like, all right, well,
absolutely.
you have to. Can't play. Can I just forfeit? Nope. Not
Yeah,
the
because I
way it
mean,
works.
regardless of outcome of that match, he's locked up first. But
Correct.
you got to see through. He had a foot injury earlier on, I think, right? Oh no, that was first half.
No, that was phase one. He had gout,
Yeah,
and he came down. He shot one match, and he's like, I can't do it. So there was 2 weeks of makeups in there. I mean, the final was September 20th, so there's
Yeah,
plenty
yeah.
of weeks of makeups right now.
is that what it is? September 20th. September 20th for the finals. So you got like a 3-week hiatus.
Give everyone like the you got Labor Day weekend, and then
And
pickups and meetings for leagues.
it's
and
on a
stuff.
Saturday, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So for those of you listening at home, this is our last Tuesday regardless. So if you want to follow everything into the finals, it's going to be September 20th, Saturday, September 20th.
And the
We would love to have you guys come out here to the Columbia Social Club. If you guys are listening to or watching us from abroad, definitely tune in.
look, I get it. You can watch from home, but you can watch the replay from home as well.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun when you're here live. Walkouts, the stage. I believe I got to reconfirm with Mike Nolte. Carl Flaherty's going to handle introductions. Mike Nolte's going to MC the scores on stage. Got the TVs all set up, so no bad seat in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Fun part's going to be making the schedule on who goes first. Top seed has option on which semifinal match you want to play.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was just about to ask if the first seed had any input on
You
that.
get to choose if you want to be the first semifinal match or the second semifinal match.
Mm-hmm.
The other debate that's up in the air right now is last year Drew Anelski, like an idiot, committed at the start of Premier League, and when he made top four, he let us know right after he made top four. Oh, that's the day of my wedding rehearsal. Can we go later? So the women went first that year. I'm a big fan of. I think we should do semifinal, 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 final, and mix and match between. Oh yeah, your eyes are lit up like that's way too long to wait, but
That is a long wait for all shooters. As
guess what? It's a long day for me either fucking way.
yeah, but from the shooter standpoint, I would
I get
think run through women's, run through men's.
So we'll, in good spirit, since the women went first last year, we'll probably do the men first. So I think it's a 3:00 start. That's what I think we're gonna end up doing. I hate this mic, Ross. Stupid mute button. I should just take this stupid thing off.
At least you're talking more into the front of it, which is a plus. Because that's a pet peeve of mine when people hold the mic straight up like an old-fashioned microphone.
Oh yeah, I mean I do it from
And then
time
you
to
get the
time
echoes.
when I lean in, but I try to turn
Yeah,
it up
just
toward
tilt
my
it up.
mouth. Yeah. The only problem is when I go to mute it or unmute it, it just folds back down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. Too many.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
yes.
maths. A lot of maths.
I should thank them for making it interesting, but sometimes I would prefer boring.
Yeah. I mean, Clint did an excellent job. I passed him on the bar, told him, great shooting today. He wasn't playing for much, but other than pride, and I think he should be very proud of how he shot today.
Hey, if Roman and Clint didn't just sit up and get going, and I get it, Roman walked in cold, warmed up on a board, said, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to stop that, but I would really like to have that match on stream. That was back and forth the whole way.
I think Roman prefers not to shoot on stream.
It's not so much the shooting on stream, it's the board in which we're streaming on. He's not a fan of
Gotcha.
not the setup here on Shearbomb. It's the particular dartboard that's up there, which, I mean, these are all at the end of their life cycle for league purposes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll sell them. They're really not that beat up. I mean,
Some are better than others.
yeah, but if you want to practice board at home or something like that, we'll probably sell them for like $15 or $20. Like, probably get 4 or 5 more years out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you shot Quaker City when ASL's going on. Like, they're getting pounded, and then on Tuesday, PSL's in here doing the same thing, and then all summer.
Yeah, and as you can see on the camera, they do get rotated.
Obsessively rotated. And we thank everybody that does choose to rotate our boards, but please remember to put the spinners back on.
Oh, here we go, Colleen. Last on hand, go for a double bull. Good look at it. Ends up leaving a 36. If Brittany's not able to hit the 48.
It's not a... Like, if you're going to go double bull and not hit a single, you better splash at the right number.
Mm-hmm.
18, 14, 10.
And
Shit, I'll even take a 20.
mm-hmm. Ooh, right there on the third dart. So Colleen does get a look at the double 18. I think that was,
Target.
yeah, I think that was off the 18 itself.
It almost looked like it flipped out of her hand.
Yeah.
Came out sideways right from her hand. Let's see what Holland and Clint are doing, just because there's something to watch over there.
Oh, can Brittany go double-double? Just inside.
This is the score Clint wanted against Roman, but maybe that we wanted. I don't know what Brittany just said to me, but when I looked up, she gave me the
Fucking doubles, fucking doubles.
big old M&M middle finger. Like, what the hell did I do?
It was definitely fucking doubles, fucking doubles.
Well, Brittany's done her best to make this last night of Women's Premier League very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very impressive summer for the women this year. Let's go to these standings. Look at the division average.
Oh, Colleen, when you watch this back, bring that elbow down a little bit. You have the elbow high, everything's going high. Let's see if she's able to correct her mistake from the last turn. Better. See that? Did you hear me say better right before she shot it? Because I can look and see where her elbow was at.
Like she can't hear you right now.
She
No
can't.
coaching.
I'm coach in the corner, coach in the corner. But when she plays it back, because I know she does, she'll look and see that her elbow was
That's the
just
only
too
reason-
high earlier on.
The only reason we knew we were saying the tiebreaker wrong. I mean, Colleen's smart. If you're on stream and you're not going back and rewatch your matches, this free game film, you're an idiot.
Yep.
There's no other way to say it.
Yep. Win, lose, doesn't matter. You
Especially
learn.
Given the fact that, because it's on YouTube, you can go on YouTube and change the playback speed to half and like really break down like what is wrong. If there is something wrong or what you're doing right, whatever it is.
Shit. Sorry, I was just notified my wife left the house because we have Life 360 on the family. And I was like, where the hell is she going at 9 o'clock at night? I forgot she's walking the dogs.
I'm going through the women's stats now. Low with the high out in phase 2 with a 103. Well, I guess we have one game left before I can make that call, but
Yeah.
let's check these out shot percentages. That is a little bit of a change than no, I think phase 1 they were in the 20 region. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, obviously the percentage are low, but there's still a difference between an 18 and a 16, other than 2 points.
mhm.
You know what I mean? I believe 18 or 17 at that point, it's a whole nother term. So you gotta watch the amount of turns it takes to take an outshot, not just the percentages.
Well, it's not helping with when we saw tonight with the being in the madhouse and
Yeah, a lot of the double trouble.
the busts and I mean there was 5 women tonight that were, with the exception of Colleen, 5 were like not safe. Like anybody's game tonight. Maybe Lil might have been safe with 15 points, but
Yeah, because I think she only had one match tonight, right?
no, she wasn't safe because Colleen had not Colleen. Steph had 11, but Brittany had 9. So yeah, I think Lil was safe of making top 4. The silence of the hall. I don't know if the mics caught that. That'd be very funny if it did. John Holland commentary on his own match. You got anybody lined up for finals? You can do your rotating guest. Is it you and Roz? Is it
No, there's a couple people I want to reach out to, because it's going to be a long day, a lot of matches, so it would be good to rotate people in and out.
well, I'm not gonna say I'm on air, but there's a couple people that have asked to do that volunteered. They want to sit and try for the women's side.
Yeah.
It's your microphone.
but we
You
can-
do what you want.
Yeah,
I give
no,
you the
no.
list and
We can definitely talk off air. We can figure it out. But yes, I would like. I plan on having people rotate on the finals night.
it's 6 matches, and everyone's, oh, it's only 6 matches. I don't think you get it till you sit here how long 6 matches
Yeah.
takes off.
And they're going how many legs? So I think it bumps up again, doesn't it? Into the finals night.
I
I think
this-
they have to win 10.
I think the semifinal is 1st to 10, and the final is 1st to 11.
Yeah.
And then I think it's the same on both sides. It might be
They're
9 and
playing
10.
at 10. Yeah. I
Um,
don't know if the women are playing at 10.
I think they do play to 10.
Yeah, either way,
in the
it's
final.
it's a bump up of legs, and it's guaranteed 6 matches. So yes, we will be talking to people.
With 2 predetermined breaks built into every match. Well, getting back to if she gets to 3,
3.
we see that on one side.
Mm-hmm. So that means at this point, Lil has locked up 3rd place.
Correct, because she holds tiebreaker.
Yep.
So even if Brittany comes back and wins, Lil will still remain in 3rd place.
Yep. And if Brittany wins 2 more legs, then Philomena has locked up 1st place
If
because she had the head-to-head.
Colleen wins out now.
Well, she can lose 1 more leg.
Oh, and well, I'm saying if she does win out now, she will be the 1 seed, and
Mm-hmm.
our semifinal match will be a rematch of what we're watching right now.
Oh, very true. Very true.
So,
I didn't think about that angle.
oh, it just kind of hit me right now when you said Lil in third. I was like, oh, so wait, if Colleen wins, that would put her in 1, Philomena at 2, and then
Mm-hmm.
that's a very interesting Premier League final. Because these are your 2 finalists last year.
Yeah. These ladies have played themselves, they played each other a lot in finals.
I'm trying to remember who the 4th was last year. Philomena made it. Was it Britt Barry?
Ooh, I think it might have been
I
Britt
think
Barry.
it was Britt Barry.
I think it
she
might have
snuck
been
in
Britt
at the
Barry.
end.
Yeah. Last year for the men, it was Gingery, Drew, Camp, and
Gingery,
Nooch, I think.
Premier League champion last year. Nooch, Drew, and Camp, yeah.
Yeah.
And all those matches were razor thin.
Yeah, so I think that final I did the rotating crew. So I did the Camp Drew match, and then the other team did the second match. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with that again, another team approach, but we'll see.
It's a long day.
Yes.
And in case anybody sees me Premier League finals night, I'm usually the idiot with the camera turning, trying to get the walkouts, making sure everybody can hear Carl's announcements.
I am looking forward to, just to throw another plug out there for the Rumble. I am looking forward to doing the announcements on the Rumble. I can tell you that much.
13th?
It's the 27th, I believe.
The week after Premier League.
Yeah, I think it's
so the 13th is ASL Women's Set Play. That's where
yeah.
in my head I'm mixing up week before, week after.
Yeah, because I know the stage will be set and it's after the final. So yeah, I believe it's the 27th. But I am definitely looking forward to do the announcements on that. That should be a fun day.
You just reminded me I have to reconfirm if somebody who said yes is still coming to that.
Yeah.
It's because I paid for a spot. It's a surprise. Well, I hope it's a surprise. I hope he's still coming. He can be a little forgetful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who you got? Who you
I ain't
got?
telling you.
Who you got?
I ain't telling
Don't
you.
worry, I won't tell anybody.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's just me and you talking here. No one else is
I'm
listening.
not telling anyone. I'm going to hide him upstairs if he comes until his music drops.
I think that's the angle, dude. Just like the music, the walk-ons.
People are they're gonna sign up, but don't obviously. Yeah, they're gonna sign up. They want to shoot it, and it's fun. People don't get the.
It's gonna be loud.
I paid for someone's spot, but you don't know who I'm bringing in, and all of
Yeah.
a sudden it's definitely not this guy, but it's like, oh, if Damon Hedda walks in, or,
Mhm.
and everyone's like, wait, what? It's like, yep, he can still lose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be down to the draw. You get drawn first. That's an uphill battle. You know, you get drawn last. You win one leg, you're good. You're golden.
All I'm gonna say is, if you hear Shakira music play, I think you'll figure out who it is.
Yeah?
No, it's not him. But that's another one that would be great.
I was going to say, if it was him, he would have. He would
probably
have.
would've told you.
Yeah, he would have told me.
But that would be yeah, he's been here 3 times, 2 times,
Twice.
twice. First start, 3-2. Colleen can only afford one more leg. But no, that would be a great little, even if
Yeah.
it was baggish. I mean, just he's got a history in Philly, so like
Mhm.
you hear the music drop and then he walks in the door and everyone goes, "Oh God." You could see people. I could see it now. People on stage like, "That's not fair. He's a pro. He's not allowed."
I
on
don't
this."
care. I don't care. I'll make sure it gets drawn first.
It'll definitely make it more interesting.
But it's going to be a loud, raucous atmosphere, and I love it.
I'll say that.
This is the part that I love about it. Again, being someone who plays a lot of competitive darts, this is about entertainment. Like the WWE, like professional wrestling, this is about entertainment.
Well, have you ever been to Syracuse for their shoot?
No.
So they do a lights out shoot, which I think
Oh,
is
yeah?
great. Yeah, you just get a random draw. You're
Like glow in the dark bowling.
well, you're assigned to a
Dude,
a
that
board
would be great.
Well, they shut all the lights off and they heckle you the whole time. But they assign about 5 people to one of the rigs, and they just scream. But everyone gets a chance to throw 3 darts, and if you're the low score, you're out,
Nice.
and you shoot until there's a winner. But
Nice.
like you'll be in line and you'll go up and be like, "Oh shit, I threw a 26." I was actually the time I did it, I was with Camp. I threw a 26, and then Camp threw a 26. He hit single 20, trip 1, trip 1, and he goes, "Are we both about to lose on our first try?" I was like, "I don't know." And then someone threw a 5 or something. We're like,
Jeez.
"Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God." But it's the whole room, not necessarily just your
Mm-hmm.
board. But they switch it up as they go. They might say low score the room, low score um the group that you're in. I vaguely remember that I had a few beverages that night, but I vaguely remember it's throw your score, but triples don't count.
Ooh.
Total, but it's just for fun, and
Yeah.
I had more fun doing that than I had it shooting
Yeah.
in the whole event.
Yeah. That's kind of how I see the Rumble. It's just for entertainment. Sure, you're just shooting one leg, possibly, but you have the build up. You never know when you're coming up on stage. You don't know who you're playing.
And it's not just one leg, because once you win your leg, you have to start over and keep doing it, or
Yeah.
you're out.
Exactly. You could see somebody get called first and
And win the
run
whole thing.
20 legs and win the whole thing. Well, 19 legs.
I'd also be pissed if someone came in and I'm sitting like, all right, I got double top. I'm probably safe, and they throw a 9-darter. And here comes Brittany.
Yeah. And just to
3-3, and we'll just take all tiebreakers out of this.
throw a quick plug to the CDC, you have the Continental Cup coming in October
Oh,
to
absolutely.
Columbia.
We're gonna be shut down. What is that? October 10th,
17th, 18th, I believe.
17th, and 18th. I think
Actually,
it was
just
the 10th last
just
year.
got my tickets today. In fact,
Which, by the way, if you don't buy your tickets online, you can buy them at the door as long as there's space.
yeah, they have the pre-sale going on now. If you're part of their mailing list, you can get
Yeah,
the pre-sale tickets.
It's a good show, and
It's the top shooters in the country.
oh, I know. Oh, I'm saying the dart. I'm not talking about the darts. It's a good
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
The way you were here last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. The setup is
very nicely done.
it's very nicely done, and we could make it bigger.
Yeah.
We have ample room to make it way bigger, but
And I, as a Philadelphia, as a member of the Philadelphia Dart community, I'd love to see it stay here every year. Why would we not want,
I
an
agree.
event like that to highlight
we
our
are-
city and our community?
Shouldn't say we're the biggest, but we are one of, if not
One
the
of.
biggest hubs in the city. It's very easy for people to come here,
Oh,
whether
for-
it's New
for-
Jersey,
yes.
New York. There is an airport. Like Columbia's not crazy out of the way. It's right in Port Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Port Richmond? Bridesburg.
It's outside of Bridesburg. I think it's.
Well,
I
I'm only
think
asking that
it's
because Bridesburg pub is down the street. That's why I'm like,
no. This is either Port Richmond or Kensington. I think it's Port Richmond.
I think it's Port Richmond as well. But I mean, it's Castor Allegheny exit off 95. It's very convenient to get to.
Yeah, and I think the fact that there's a cemetery across the street instead of houses, you do get some ample parking.
Oh yeah. Not on Dart Night though.
No.
On Dart Night, you might be around the corner.
No, yes.
But
Depends
also,
on what time
where-
you get here.
Where can you beat $2 cans for beer? I know you don't drink them, but if you're drinking light beer, like,
Mhm.
you can stretch your money all night.
And now we have it. All scenarios out the door, 3-3 tie. That means Philomena has locked up first place for the Women's Premier League. Lil has locked up third place.
Correct. It
And
took my brain a second to catch
Yeah.
up with.
and you're looking at your number 2 finisher in Colleen and number 4 finisher in Brittany. Also means there's a possibility they can now meet in the final.
Well, actually, yes. Sorry, that wasn't to your point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what if they tie? But that doesn't change anything. at
Yeah,
all.
it was leg
it
differential.
doesn't. Well, no, I meant if they tied this match, but that
Oh,
would
oh,
put Colleen
yeah.
at 17 and Britt at 14.
Yeah, they both needed 2.
Yes.
They needed 2 and the leg differential. Is this back-to-back songs? This is the
This
song I
song?
just played. Yeah. I mean, I like the song. I can't hate on it. I haven't heard it in a while, but
mean, sometimes you hit the play button twice because you
Yeah.
didn't think it went through. We gotta. We can leave the mics on for this. We gotta make sure we get you a more comfortable chair for final because I can tell you're struggling with your back. Sorry, we thank everyone for tuning in. Me and Jamal are checking out because the standings are locked in. So,
Yeah.
and
We
we're
had a
gonna
little
have to,
side conversation going on.
It's no disrespect to either of these two ladies, but we're
I
done.
think they've checked out too
Yeah,
at this
that-
point.
Brittany's been talking to us more during this game than she did all night.
Mm-hmm.
I should just put the mic up there and let them talk.
Talk during their match.
Well, when Fisher Cup rolls around, if I could have a dedicated crew to stream it for me because I'm the ASL captain, so there's too much going on that day.
And I should be on the Quaker City team.
Well, that's the
We'll see what happens.
it's looking for volunteers, but I would like to have a mic'd up segment
Mm-hmm.
because that day is, I don't know how else to describe it. Chaotic, hectic,
Chaos,
fun,
mayhem.
yes, in the best way possible.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I get selected for the Quaker City team, but we'll see how I start off the Quaker City season.
I almost envy Quaker City sometimes
What's
because
up?
I would rather have to explain why you didn't make the team than ASL, where it's like we only have so many players. So it's like, what do you mean you're going to shoot for this other league? Like you're really screwing us here, pal.
Mm-hmm.
But Quaker City's what, 1,200, 1,000 shooters.
Somewhere thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no shortage of people you can put on that roster.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I
I
s-
hope
I've
I don't
s-
date myself here. It might be the 20th anniversary of Fisher Cup this year, or 25th. I'm trying to remember it now.
No. Hasn't been around that long. I think it started in 2013.
I thought it was 2005.
No, it's definitely not 20. I drove Ray to the very first Fisher Cup. And I seemed, I
You're saying 2013?
think it was 2012 or 13, somewhere thereabouts. For the first several years, I would drive right here when I was
But also missing
in
the
no
weekend
shot to
one.
shoot myself. I came here with him, drove him here, we'd hang out for a little bit, and then we'd head out.
Why do
I
have
think
that
I
stuck
brought
in
him
my
for the
brain?
first one and the last one he attended.
Pretty sure this is year 10 of Premier League.
Yeah.
10th anniversary. Which, if you were to look at the winners of it, a lot of repeat names. Except the first one. Mick.
Oh,
Nick won the first one, and then Timmy's and Friels and Camps, and last year Gingrey.
Gingrey. Yeah, new name to the list, Gingrey.
Well, there's definitely gonna be a new name on the trophy this year. Not a back to back.
Well, oh, well,
Well, I
yeah,
know
from
Camp's
last year.
already
I was about to
won it,
say,
but-
I was just about to say, well, Camp won it, but the other three, no.
No. Drew is the only one. Camp and Drew are the only two that have
Made
of
the finals
four that
before.
have been in the top four.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Mead. Mead said he was on the stage, but it wasn't for Premier League. I think it was for something else.
DPPHL, I think.
Yeah.
I don't. They all blur together at this point.
Yep. All the tournaments in general. I was talking to somebody about the three that had already gone to majors. I couldn't for the life of me remember the McGinnis. I was like, I know the Valletto, I know Mr. Philly. I can't remember what the hell the first.
Oh, who won it?
No, that
Oh.
just the name of the tournament. Yeah.
So I'd like to say that the unofficial start to major season is the Masters, which is obviously it's not a major, but it's usually like Masters, Young Guns, McGinnis, and then Mr. Philly, Miss Philly,
Yeah.
and then we start.
Was there
coasting
no
through the
double
year.
deck these this year? I think that's usually in August, if I remember
I
correctly.
thought it was in July, but I'm not complaining because
August, July, whatever.
that's Michael Shoot, and I ain't touching it.
Yep.
All I know is Camp asks every year for the Young Guns? And I say yes. Steve Hanna asks every year for the Masters. I say yes. I didn't get any notifications. Like, well, if I ain't streaming it, I ain't coming. Only so many weekends in the year, and I spend most of them
Yeah.
staring at a monitor.
Well, Brittany leaves a 40. I guess we should pay attention to the thing that's in front of us. We just talked about staring at the
Something
monitor.
just popped into my brain right now because we went through all the little scenarios and tiebreaker format and everything. Why are they going to end 6-6? That's exactly how it's going to end.
Mm-hmm. 5-5 for the ladies.
Yes,
5-5.
5-5. Sorry. It's been a long day.
And we appreciate all those who are still hanging out with us. See this this season through. That was inside.
Wanted to make a comment to Brittany when she said it's outside. You could just ask us so we could see it. Five, 4.
Yeah. It was a clean out shot.
Clint, you had one job to do. Not lose tonight. That's all you had to do.
He didn't lose though.
Oh, I know, but you could have ruined so many seasons.
Yeah.
You fairly certain.
You
You
did,
did.
but you could
Well,
have ruined Romans too.
You could have brought his season back by ruining Roman. So if you would have beat Roman, then
I tried.
Nooch would have still been back in play. Yeah.
No.
But
Yeah,
once Roman got the 1 point off you, then
The
he locked
irony
it up.
is, even if Nuge beating Anuski, if you beat Roman, Rudder's top 4. Because he would add 18.
Yes, because he did beat Holland. So while that match was going on, it was a lot of back and forth of.
Show up to Premier League, play 3 matches, and get 5 points. So take that every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So where was that phase 1?
My goal phase 1 was just to get to phase 2.
Uh-huh.
Joke's on you. You're like, wait, I have to keep shooting? Yeah. If,
Just gotta play it.
yeah, I'm fine with that. Because, no, look, you guys do whatever you want. You have to play it, but I ain't coming next week. Top 4 is locked. My job is done.
Yeah, at this point, men's, women's, everything's locked.
Tyler on YouTube, who's the captain of the Quaker City Fisher Cup team? Well, in years past, it was always Ricky because he was president, but I don't know. I don't have an
Well,
answer.
Keith, I know Keith is part of it still, McCarthy. I don't know if Frank Gorham's going to take it over.
Frank's probably going to shoot. So
Frank's probably going to shoot,
unless
so
he
it
decides
still
to
might be
pick
maybe
somebody else and do it.
he
Honestly,
may
I
take
wouldn't-
Ricky in instead.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Keith and Ricky again, but
Hmm.
that's a board.
It's better to have someone who's not shooting in it
Correct.
to be the captain.
What's the Fisher Cup I never heard of?
You shot in it last year, didn't you? I thought you did shoot in it 1 year. Whether it was last year or 2 years ago.
That would be a solid move.
Oh, I swore it. Were you an alternate 1 year? No. Were you just here 1 year? Oh. So, Premier League finals. We want you in attendance. Fisher Cup, don't come. There's way too many people in the hall as is. Unless you're shooting, don't come. We love the support and everything, but
Yeah, Fisher Cup is full house on Fisher Cup.
get your anxiety going when you're smushed in a table and there's darts behind you, there's darts in front of you, and everything. Am I still shooting? Like, ugh,
Yeah.
can you
Well,
just-
Clint, Fisher Cup is a really cool event where it's sweet. It's all teams. It's all teams. It's a lot of people.
Well, you know, after your run in this summer's Premier League, maybe you'll get the invite this year.
Yeah, maybe the powers that be will be listening to this and get you in there.
Damn it, Colleen. Can I just start heckling them now, just to make the time go faster?
Wee woo, wee woo. Well, let's see, one more 16. Double top.
Ugh,
Ooh, right on the wire.
so close. I mean, it looked good when you left your hand. Nice one, Britt.
It's 42, 52, 58. Yeah. That's what I got to.
Just make sure you hit the triple one first.
Triple one, double tap. Hey, there we go.
Good shot.
There
we've
we
come
go.
off the rails. The next Premier League stream will be September 20th. We don't know what time. We'll
Saturday, September 20th.
Well, the good news is you don't have to face each other in semifinals.
Yes. If you meet again, it will be in the finals.
Had to win by 4 legs to pass Mina with the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's when you locked it in. Well, I'm off mic. I'll surrender to Brett. Here you go, Brett.
Mina came over and asked me at the bar. I didn't know she went.
Thank you for joining in and following along. All 10 viewers left here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't.
The ladies' top 4 are locked in now. Yeah, I don't want to talk here.
Then why did you take the
He
microphone?
handed it to me. Shout out to this year's Premier League, though. Not that it hasn't been tough in the past, but
No, this was the most exciting.
this,
last
for
night
sure,
I've seen because
has
it was
been a tougher
5 women playing for
seasons
3
player
spots,
shooting
6 men playing for 2 spots. Like it was just.
seasoned players shooting much better than they have been. Shout out to Colleen, Philomena,
You really
Lil,
are. I'm already in top 4. So
Beth.
Brittany, Steph, Philomena, and Lil. Were
Shout
all-
out and Katrina. Yes, everyone in that made it to the Premier League has been shooting well.
Clint would have beat Roman. in
Just
that
happy
last
I made it
match.
in by the skin of my teeth. Did you guys answer,
Oh,
Tyler?
it's been different, not in a bad way. Just way too much math for me.
Anybody got any questions before Bork can close the shop?
Yeah. Do we have a start time for Premier League?
Yeah, 2:00 seating, 2:30 announcements, 3:00 the men start. It's the 10-year anniversary, so and we went first last year. She has the option, yeah. Stay tuned. It will be me versus Mina, Colleen versus Lil. We just don't know the order yet. Who's in for the
Camp's in first. Drew's in
so.
second. Mead is in third. Roman's in third. Mead is in fourth.
Are these all the matches played?
Camp and Clint have to play one meaningless match to close the season.
Okay.
Fuck no, I'm going home.
Hello, Dennis from Evansville, Indiana. Thank you for joining in. Is that Indiana? Gotta go.
Yes, that's
tired.
Evansville, Indiana. Oh, you're tired, are you? Birthday? You tie? And yet you keep talking. All right, I'm signing off. I'm getting delirious. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will be back September 20th for Premier League, our next stream. I don't know when our next stream is. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I'm not contracted for that. No, I got to sit here and run Dark Connect. I didn't say I was streaming.